Hello, Facebook family. I am Shalu Popley, a life coach, life fulfillment coach, and a mindset trainer. I help working professionals to break free from stress, discover fulfillment, and start manifesting their dream life. Today, I'm here with a very special guest, and I'll introduce you to her very soon. If you are joining me live, let me know if you are enjoying my lives every day. So let me invite my special guest today. So she is a very special guest, very inspiring, vibrant, my fellow coach in our mentors community, ILH, and she is a co-author with me in our mentors book, where there are various coaches who have given their stories, their inspiring stories. And she is a super grand mom, a digital marketing coach, and an ex-scientist. So soon she will be joining us and we will get to hear from her. I've sent her the invite, waiting for her to join. Hi, Lakshmi ji. Thank you so much for joining. It is so good to see you. And thank you so much for accepting this invite on such a short notice. So
Thank
good
you,
to see you. I
Shalu.
love your smile.
Thank you so much, Shalu. Thank
So
you.
I just introduced you in front of the viewers. Would you like to introduce yourself in your own words?
Oh, okay. Thank you for that. I'm Lakshmi Nanduri. I have overall 25 plus years of industry experience and worked for companies like Microsoft, Bell Labs Innovations, and as a scientist in Ministry of Defense in the Prithvi group of missiles. And I'm married. I have two children, and currently, my elder daughter, she lives here in Australia, and I've come here. Currently, I'm in Adelaide. So I have grandchildren as well. And then I'm a digital marketing coach, and I would be offering my digital marketing training and learning services, and also business consulting.
Nice.
So thank you so much for hosting me on your show. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your superb introduction. You know, when I see you, I see like, okay, when she is so vibrant at this age, why can't we be, right? So, would you like to share your secret of energy with us?
Oh yeah, sure, definitely. Thank you for that. I come from a philosophy of simple living, high thinking, and leading a holistic living, in the sense being able to manage on the personal side, because we need to take, at the end we need to take care of our health, right?
Yes.
Personal side, professional side, right, being whatever into profession we are, and then on the spiritual side as well. So primarily we are a spiritual being, right? Spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, divine power, right?
Yes.
So being able to manage all the three, in the sense, when I say manage, basically my values are around that holistic living. So for
Hmm.
that, the personal development, whatever is needed to be able to invest in that. So that way, for example, into Sri Ravi Shankar's Art of Living, I'm 23 plus years into that, and I do yoga, pranayama, meditation, and I have been blessed as a faculty. So I teach those programs,
Awesome.
and it really shifts the mindset and helps gain that health and energy.
Hmm.
And additionally, even it gives a lot of positive mindset. And then interacting with people, these kind of communities, and really gets that, that youngness to the heart. So
Yes.
age is only a number, being young at heart.
True, true, true. Yes. So your personal values and your yoga practice, daily rituals, right? That keeps you going. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you
And
for sharing that with us. Yes. Go
sure,
ahead.
sure.
You were saying something.
Yeah, and again, even diet, right? For example,
Mm.
whatever as per that, the set path
Mm-hmm.
of a balanced, and and then being able to manage from the four sources of energy for us, right? So
Yes.
one is definitely food, so taking it in the appropriate manner with the right amounts.
Mm.
Then Another is actually breath is the source of energy for us, whether we realize that or not, because we keep breathing, but we hardly realize that,
Yes,
right? So
true.
that's why sometimes, right, when we see someone, we are so exhilarated, we say, ah, like that, right? And at the end of the day, suppose, we have done something or we got to know something, we are tired. Oh, we let it out, right?
Yes.
So breath is the source of energy, right?
Hmm.
And the third source of energy is our sleep.
Hmm.
So many times we sleep, maybe the physical body is on the bed, but the mind, right, in the current situation, so many things happening at
True.
the social media, the phone, even in the last minute. That's why the digital detox, that is one of the other healthy habits.
Yes, true,
And
true, true.
then meditation every day. So that will really, it will help get that calm state of mind. So basically, these are some of the nuggets. Thank you, Shalom.
Wow. We got the golden nuggets today. Yes. And when you're talking about breathing, even I have learned that normally when we are breathing shallow. So
Hmm.
conscious breathing at least 3 times a day is a must, right? To
Yes.
keep that energy. Yeah. Thank you. And what inspired you to become a coach?
Yeah, so it's like this, right? One of my second nature is service,
Mm-hmm.
and for more than around 3 decades, 3 plus decades,
Hmm.
I've been into an orphan home, assisting and bringing up actually destitute children from the street, and
Okay.
got them into our orphan home, and then help them study, grow big, and today they are working in companies like Infosys, become big and all, and then helping the economically backward but intelligent students.
Mm-hmm.
So if they are not able to pursue their professional studies, like they have done some diploma, but for engineering, they're not able to go. So
Hmm.
like that, right? Now, that kind of a philanthropic perspective, kind of being able to give back, being able to teach, and then again, because health is important, right? Health relationships are important. So from that perspective, as an art of living teacher or any yoga pranayama teacher,
Hmm.
being able to kind
Yes.
of help people with that. So I conduct those courses. I'm a part-time teacher, so I
Hmm.
conduct those courses, and especially during COVID time, actually when COVID in India was very active, right? So June, July, August, September, I taught at that time, specifically, Guruji Sri Ravi Shankar ji, he came up with a specific protocol for the COVID patients,
Okay.
and COVID patients at 3 different stages.
Mm-hmm.
For whom it hasn't impacted, so basically enhancing their immunity. For people who are currently impacted, for them a certain protocol, and for those who have already come out, but again, unka rehabilitation kind of.
Hmm.
So I taught that to 1,000 plus people during that time, and I feel so grateful for the universe and God and Guru giving that opportunity. So that kind of comes up. So in a similar manner, while this on from a technical perspective, from a product perspective, having worked for 25 plus years, I've now as a business unit head, as an enterprise architect for the company, pretty much on the technical side, and learned and digital marketing. So I feel that I can give back to the society, while apart from health and other things, even this, so that
Hmm.
this for career changers, or for people like many women, we take a career break, right?
Hmm.
Because to serve someone in the family, right? There could
Yes.
be certain situations each of us would have gone through. Even I
True.
went to two to three different career breaks during my entire course. So for them to be able to come back to work, or generate multiple sources of income
Hmm.
through digital marketing, the tools and techniques, so that again they don't need to travel all the way to office. They
Hmm.
do, at the flexibility of being at home, and even selecting those hours they can contribute, 2 to 4 hours, 2 to 6 hours, or maybe all 8 hours. And
Hmm.
also in the interest of their niche, whatever is their niche, right? Their passion. Suppose someone is interested in video making, they can go exclusively into that. They can learn and go.
True.
Someone interested, yeah. So someone interested in kind of social media, enhancing their personal branding, or blogging, content writing. They can write blogs, podcasts, so and YouTube, and they learn video editing and all, and they can even get into the business of YouTube video editing for people. Multiple sources of income in that manner.
True. True.
So now I'm on a journey to enable 1 lakh career changers who have either taken a break and attempting to come back, or who are in their various phases of their career but looking for additional sources of income, so
Hmm.
that while they don't leave their actual job, they can kind of pursue, and then they can take a call based on the balance of the situation. So that is what I do. And
Awesome. That's
yeah.
really awesome. So I have felt that, or what I have experienced is everybody has one extraordinary story in their life, right? That changes the course of their life. Do you also have any such story in your life that you would like to share with us?
Oh, yes, definitely. So one of the reasons why I do what I do is, at an age of 7 years, I lost my father. At an age of 8 years, I lost my mother. And
Mm-hmm.
then so we are a family of seven, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm the youngest. My
Okay.
older brother is more than 28 years older to me. So that's the kind of the generation gap, because this is during those times, right?
Mhm. Yes.
So my brother took care of me, and I was being brought up. So I mean, as part of in the upbringing and all, extended family, everyone. So they were belittling me. The extended family were belittling me, because I'm an orphan, saying you're an orphan, you are this, you are that. What do you do? This, that, and all. And one day, one of them in my local language, they called out that word orphan in a very slang manner. And oh, that kind of hit me very badly. I was hardly 10 years at that time, but that hit me badly. And I was thinking that, I should be independent, and so that I don't need to depend on people, and then, take these kind of silly ones from people. So
Hmm.
that was
True.
when I started. And then now at that age, to become independent, and then have money and all, means I didn't know what to do. The only one thing, when we go to school, what do teachers say? You have to study well, you have to get good marks, you'll get a good job, you'll get it, they will say those, right? So that was the
Yes.
only thing.
Yeah.
So by God's grace, academically, I was always in the top, and I kind of move forward. I have done my engineering, I have done my master's in engineering, I've done my MBA, I've done my MPhil. So why? Because again, now the intent is to be able to serve such people, to be
Hmm.
able to give back to society. Sometimes, the society will be unempathetic, right? Due to whatever it is, right? We
Yeah.
cannot, there is no generalization around that, but there could be situations different people go through. So
Hmm.
in whatever manner I can contribute to the society, that is the kind of the philanthropic aspect.
Yes. So it is the hardest times that make us the greatest, right?
Right.
Yes. Okay. So what is life according to you?
Life, right? So live in the moment and celebrate life. Every
Hmm.
moment, celebrate every moment, because there is no perfect something in the past, or something that was the perfect that's going to come in the future, right?
Hmm.
Past
Yes.
is over, nothing can be done. So
True.
kind of getting into either a victim attitude or a glorious attitude. Oh, I got this award. That doesn't really help in the moment. Okay, it's done, great. Hmm?
Hmm.
Totally respectful, and then being anxious about future. Oh, what is going to happen now, will my daughter get married, will my whatever, right? Those
Hmm.
things, right? So
Yeah.
unnecessarily, what's happening, the mind, right, is either into the past or into the future. But where is life? We are
Right.
here in this moment.
Present.
You
Yes.
and I are talking. This is where life is. Half
Yes.
an hour back, we were talking. That is where life is, right?
Yeah.
But
True.
that life is over.
Hmm.
So in every moment, being able to celebrate and make that moment happy, that is life, is what I would say.
Awesome. Thank you. I don't know much about your that scientist part of your life. Would you like to talk about that as well? I think there were some wins as well over there, right?
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah.
That's another story in the life. So my second daughter was hardly 10 months old.
Mm-hmm.
And before that itself, when she was 6 months old, I was working in DRDO,
Mm-hmm.
Defense Research Laboratories of Government of India, Ministry of Defense. And
Okay.
in Hyderabad, we have exclusively DRDL, which is for the development of these ballistic missiles. And
Oh,
Abdul Kalam was leading that.
wow. Okay.
So I got an opportunity to work in the Prithvi group of missiles. There are 5 missiles, right? As part of IGMDP at that time.
Okay.
Agni was the biggest one, then
Mm.
Prithvi, then Akash, Trishul, and Nag. Five,
Hmm.
five. So
Okay.
by God's grace, I had opportunity to, in the Prithvi group of missiles. And see, missiles, right? And my main thing was the onboard, the eye of the eye of the missile.
Hmm.
We called it as seeker. So for
Okay.
that, why do we call eye of the missile? Because it navigates. Today we have GPS.
Hmm.
When
Yes.
we drive in the car, we don't know the destination, the GPS takes us there.
Yeah.
So in 1997, that was the first time around the concept of GPS, and India tested the concept of GPS on the Prithvi group of missiles, in that Prithvi missile,
Okay.
where on board we had that GPS, that device,
Hmm.
which has programmed the coordinates of how its trajectory. And
Okay.
from the base station, there will be a differential GPS which
Hmm.
will send this bias. Why
Okay.
bias? Because it needs to go in a particular latitude, longitude. Like in
Hmm.
thoda, there will be some small, as it moves. So from the base, we send those correction signals. So again, it is,
Hmm.
to the
So it
T.
navigates, directs
Yeah.
that missile.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Hmm.
I was the person who actually worked and set up that DGPS at the ground, because from the ground you give the signals to the missile, the
Hmm.
ultra high frequency UHF frequencies,
Okay.
the microwave frequencies.
Nice.
And one other thing is, these missiles, right, when they are tested live. So
Hmm.
you must have heard also, right,
Yeah.
Chandipur, Balasur, they will be fired into Bay of Bengal,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's a huge activity. So there are a lot of ground systems, and then all these, the various systems, subsystems, the propellant, so many groups will be there, and mine comes under the onboard computer and the
Okay.
GPS.
Uh-huh.
And I was supposed to go in Feb. It was planned.
Hmm.
My younger daughter was just 10 months old,
Hmm.
and then I had traveled to there with 10 months baby with
Wow.
me. And at that time, it was 97, 98 February. The flights were not as many,
Mm-hmm.
because only Indian Airlines, even
Okay.
Indigo and others were not as much,
Okay.
and that too from Hyderabad to Bhubaneswar. Then
Hmm.
after getting it down at Bhubaneswar, another 6 hours by car to go to Balasore, which is almost towards the sea.
Mm-hmm.
So, but by God, and then 10 days with that baby, 10 months baby, just imagine,
Wow. How would
and
you have
that.
managed? I can't even imagine.
And that's all God's grace. And that too, the food there, the
Hmm.
rice, if
Yes.
you know about the Oriya thing, the
No.
rice will be very big ones.
Okay.
Both bada rehta hai, that one.
Okay. Uh-huh.
At other places and all, the rice will be whatever.
No. Uh-huh.
So I don't know how, but there was a small maid girl who
Okay.
accompanied me, 10 years
Uh,
girl.
okay.
So I would call this, look up at this as two great victories. One is, definitely from a scientific perspective and from a technical perspective, it was a huge success.
Hmm.
The defense minister had come, so many, all big people come, because, whenever such big things are done.
Yes.
And he came and he saw my entire, that station, we call it DGPS, differential GPS station and all that.
Okay.
And two was, as a woman, right? This is where
Yes.
we really pride. As a working woman, as a mother, as a wife, as a daughter-in-law, everything
True. True. True.
included, with the baby, 10-month baby, being able to do this.
Mothers win. Yes.
Right? So that's one a very memorable one for me.
It's so honor and I'm feeling so proud today to interview you here. Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you.
guys, she is a super grandmother. She's going to start. I got to know she's going to start a
Really come.
with her granddaughter.
Yeah.
So
My
it is
granddaughter is here. Yes,
wow. What's her
we have
name?
actually started a podcast channel.
Okay, you
Yeah.
already started.
Yes, she's my say hi.
Hey,
Say hi.
hi.
She's Janie. She's studying
Jen.
here in Australia, Adelaide. And
Okay.
both of us are doing the podcast, and this is week 3. And Janie, do you want to say what it is?
Hi,
This week in
Jenny.
hand? Yeah, say hi. Say what podcast, what have you done the week 1 around the habits? Do you want to say something? Hmm.
Are you enjoying the
Oh,
podcast? Are you enjoying it with grandma? Yes. Okay, cool. Would you like to give us some details about this, Lakshmi ji? The
Sure,
podcast.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. So the series is a 12-week series. Gizmo Grandma and Wizkid J.
Wow.
And adventures of Jay's Playhouse and growing as a child, the various things that they learn and they develop.
Hmm.
So it's a 12-week episode, and it starts off with habit creation. Then
Mm-hmm.
it goes towards talking about the manners, and every week three episodes. So
Okay.
basically, the first we just give some introduction around what it is, what are those habits and all.
Hmm.
And two, it's kind of, we give an example of how, say, Timmy or Jay or anyone has actually, gone through those 10 habits. And
Okay.
the on the third episode on Friday would be a challenge where we ask them, okay, now you come up and tell us how you have done, share with us, so that way they also will feel part of it. So it's
Awesome.
kind of, not just theoretical talking, even practical kind of things that children will actually love.
Nice. It's a good initiative. Even I am going to make my daughter listen to that. My
Oh,
daughter is
sure, sure.
5.5. Yes.
Oh, very good, very good.
Yes.
So the target is actually 5 years to 12 years kids.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. That's nice. So, do you have any message for the youngsters in India?
Oh, youngsters, yes, definitely. So this is the best period, I would say, in terms of, having all amenities in hand at the touch of a finger.
Hmm.
है ना?
Right.
So how we make the best of it is up to us, right?
Yes.
So utilizing the maximum and for the best is with us. So enjoy life, at the same time, uh, I would say use it diligently and in the right manner.
Yes.
And in today's age, digital detox is very important.
Hmm.
So because right, one in general, after COVID, work from home and all those have come. So it's like even the postures are not properly maintained.
Hmm.
है ना?
Right.
And
Yes.
and not enough time being taken. And if we used to go to office, we used to walk across. So in a day, we used to walk so much, even
Hmm.
going for food and all. But here, being at home, hardly anything. So not a physical
So,
exercise. So please, one recommendation is we need to keep our body fit, right? Physical
yes.
exercise is needed. And then digital detox is very important. 1 hour before sleep and 1 hour after getting up, just take the mind through different aspects. Yes, the
Hmm.
world will, nothing will happen. Some WhatsApp message someone sent, yeah, we can see it later.
Yes.
है ना?
True. True.
And also these days, what is happening? Even kids, they are getting used to these mobiles and all. The
Yes.
rays, the electromagnetic rays from it also actually are not safe. But
Hmm.
we just have no alternative.
Yeah. The
So,
results are not very visible
uh,
instantly, but yes, but they have long-term
long
consequences.
term, yes, long
Yes.
term consequence. So
Yeah.
live safe, I would say.
Yes. Live mindfully. Yeah. So
Yeah.
what would be your message for the women or the grandmothers specifically?
So yeah, for women, I would say that I tell my daughter also, she is 30. I
Uh-huh.
tell her, during that time, we are in the running mode.
Hmm.
We take care of children, but it's like, oh, I need to get her food. I need to get her this. I need to do that. I need to do that. Okay, have I done that?
Hmm.
But grandmothers is the best. You know what? It's a balcony view. Having done that, I am seated in the recliner,
Huh.
enjoying the food, and then, kind of again saying, hey, why did she not do that? Why did you not do this? So
Right.
definitely, in the 30s and the 40s, for the all the women during that time until you get
Hmm.
to your grandparenthood,
Hmm.
this running around is inevitable. So that
Hmm.
is where you can actually use the concept of the holistic living
Mhm.
and try to balance between the professional and your personal. And because see, at the end of the day, we care very little for us, knowingly or
Yes.
unknowingly.
Hmm.
Sadly, this is the part. We do
Hmm.
so much for the family that at the end of the day, we do really don't take care of us. But unless we take care of us, we'll not be able to do all that in a sustained manner.
True.
Maybe in the moment when we have all the energy, we are able to do that. But after that, right, who will take
True,
care?
true, true. Yes.
We need to take care of, so I would say for women also, health is the primary one. Rest of the things, yes, but without health, what can we do? We
Yeah.
cannot even, right, do anything around that. So for all women, I would say first priority, give to yourself. You are your biggest asset. You are your biggest asset to yourself and to the family. That's why they say, na, if you educate one woman, you educate the entire family.
Yes. We are
So
the
this is,
core of the family.
so
Yeah.
you're core of the family. Inevitably, you give back. Even if we tell the women not to do, they will get up and do. Even if they're not well, they'll get up and prepare tea and no, all that. That's what I'm
Yes.
trying to say. Right? So
Yes.
definitely continue that, but it's just that, first priority. Today I heard a concept: be selfish to
Hmm.
be selfless.
Selfless. Yes.
Because when I say selfish, in the sense you work on yourself, you first
Hmm.
take care of yourself
Yes.
to be able to do that selfless service.
Yes.
Yeah.
True,
Of course,
true.
to the family, it doesn't come under service, but still,
Hmm.
right? To
Yeah,
anyone being able to do that, to our office, in the office, and all that. So,
true.
that is one thing I would really tell all women: please take care of your health. There is nothing in exchange for that.
True. Because our body is going to accompany us till the last rites, right?
And it is so divine, and it's our responsibility to take care of that divine body.
Yes, yes, true, true.
See,
So,
so
women
many
out
things.
there, fill your cup first before you serve others.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. And to the grandmothers or grandparents, I would
Mm.
say grandparenthood is for enjoying. I'm just enjoying my life
Wow.
with my grandchildren, playing around with them and spending time with them and doing these kind of, the podcast, whatever possible, right?
Yes.
So that really, and we learn so much from them. Our
True. Yes.
learning doesn't end. There is so much from them we learn.
Yes.
So that would be my advice, or tidbits for grandparents and mothers,
Yes.
women.
Enjoy your grandparenthood and be lifelong learners. Learn from your grandchildren.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
sure.
All right, Lakshmi ji, it was nice speaking to you. Nice having you here. It's my honor, really. I'm feeling so happy. I can't tell you in words. Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much.
Thanks for
Thank
your
you.
time and thanks for giving it time at your 11 p.m. over there. Yes. And you were ready for 1 a.m. as well. Hats
Sure,
off to your spirit, actually. Yes.
sure. Thank
Yes.
you so much, Shalu,
Thank
and
you.
all the very best to you. If you can just tell me about, the main thing that you do, what you do every.
Sure, sure. So to tell everybody, actually, I have just invited her. I didn't know much about her. This is the very impromptu interview we are doing here. We don't know much about each other. So I am a life fulfillment coach and a mindset trainer. I help working professionals to break free from stress, to find fulfillment and start working on their dream life.
Awesome. That's
So I
really.
teach law of attraction, self-love, NLP, all those things.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Incidentally, the topics we touched have been common.
Yes. Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. All the very best to you,
Thank you so much.
Shalu.
Thank you. It was nice speaking to you. Nice having you here. All the best to you too. And yes, enjoy your life with your grandchildren, with your family. Stay
Yeah.
blessed. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Say
Bye.
bye.
Take
Say
care.
bye.
Bye bye, Jenny. We'll hear you on your podcast.
Thank you. Thank
All
you.
right. Thanks. So I end
Bye.
my live over here and I shall be with you very soon, maybe tomorrow or next week. Thank you so much, Facebook family. Bye bye. Take care and good night.